Welcome to Morrigan's Cottage. Morrigan's Cottage is a 200-year-old cottage set in Ireland's beautiful and wild west, sitting on just about 4 acres of land. The land is overgrown and the cottage has started to deteriorate after being left vacant for a number of years. But my name's Aisling, this is my dog Morrigan and my cat Vanya, and together we're going to bring this cottage and land back to its former glory. Follow us along through the surprises, the headaches, and successes in bringing back the character to this lovely old home, and in turning the land into a biodiverse cottage garden and home rescue to animals in the future. You watching them, Belle? Go, puppies, go! Hello, and welcome back to Morrigan's Cottage. We're not actually at the cottage at the moment, but we are in a local town, probably about half an hour away from where we live, and there is a Heritage Day. So we thought we'd check out the little stalls and check out what was going on before we hit the cottage. So come with us and do that. Hello, welcome back to Morrigan's Cottage. If it's your first time here, welcome to Morrigan's Cottage. My name is Aisling, this is my coffee, my dog is right there, and we just got to my 200-year-old cottage. Weather is not too bad, so what I'm going to do is waste no time yapping, and I'm going to bring you right back outside, and we are going to continue where we left off at the end of the last video, which was me basically running to the house to get out of the rain while we were cutting back where we're going to put the hens. So we're going to call that the hen field. I've decided, just to keep things nice and easy, we're working on the hen field today. We're going to try get that finished, and then we're going to move a little bit further down and start on what we'll call the donkey field. We don't have donkeys, we don't have hens, but we're going to start naming the fields just so that we can easily pinpoint where things are going to go. But yeah, it was raining up until a few minutes ago. It's now nice outside, so we're going to get the wellies on, we're going to get the trimmer going, and we are just going to get at it. Today is Saturday the 27th, I want to say. So let's just get at it. It's the 27th of July. Can't believe the summer is pretty much over now. I think in the Irish calendar, which is one of the oldest calendars, autumn starts August 1st. So we've got what, 3-4 days left of summer, and then we're into autumn. But we normally have nice weather in August, so fingers crossed we do. No real update on the grant. We're still waiting to get our planning exemption back, but it will be 4 weeks this coming week. So fingers crossed we get it back this week, and then we can get back onto the grant people and be like, please come look at the house. Please come look so I can move in and stop driving up and down, up and down. So this is where we left it the last time we were here. Most of the field, the hen field, is done. As you can see over here where I'm pointing to, this is going to be what we call the polytunnel field, because that's where we're going to put the polytunnel. But yeah, we pretty much finished this field last week. This little section here, that's where the path used to be, and then we just have to finish this little line section here. It does need to be like cut down and trimmed down, and we will do that, but let's just get started on this section here and then go from there. And I'll just show you over here, so you can see the grass is still pretty long, so we will need to get that cut back, and we will get that done. But here is the first fence that kind of stretches to just there, and it goes all the way along over to the pond. And then on the opposite side of that fence is where we will start working next. As you can see, it's pretty overgrown, but we're going to try to get over to the gate. That's the plan. And then maybe cut a little path through down along the side, and then cut a little path into each individual field to the middle, just so we can see what the kind of land quality is, how wet it is, and what we potentially will have to do to it. But there's some big dirty clouds hanging around. We've got blue skies at the moment, so we're just going to try get this little patch done ASAP before we get lashed out of it. It's raining, but we got the field cleared, which is so exciting. So the hen field is now cleared. It will need to be cut down and now obviously maintained, so when it stops raining, because obviously now it's raining, but once it stops raining, which I don't think will last for long because the cloud is just above us and I think it'll pass over, but once it does stop, I'll come back out with the strimmer, trim another layer kind of down, so that maybe next week or even maybe tomorrow, we'll see, we can get the mower out and like cut the grass down. So the strimmer is in for the next couple of minutes until this big dirty cloud passes by. Let me show you it. So that's what's raining on us at the moment. There is blue skies kind of hidden behind it, so I'm hoping that's on its way to us. Let me show you the cowsies. So this is our back door. You come along the side of our property. Morrigan's already running over. So you come along here, And what have we got over here? So this is my neighbour's field, I'm pretty sure. And then this field over here I think belongs to the neighbour quite a bit up the road. But hang on, let me show you. What on earth is this? And why is it in our property? Okay, that's great, but hang on. Let me jump up on the wall and show you. There's cows over there. Do you see them? How exciting. And then somewhere up there, something is making a lot of noise. There's the cows over there. So now we can see the cows from our house, because there's the house. And if I get that window replaced with something I can see through in the future, I'll be able to just look out my window and see the cowsies. But it looks like whoever owns this field has cut that back as well. But yeah, that's what's going on. So we're just waiting for the rain to stop, and then we'll continue on. But so exciting to see cows, like literally right outside our house. We don't even have to go for a walk anymore. We can just look out from our garden and see these beautiful little cows sheltering. But here is the rest of the property. So we've cut just there and along there. That's where we've cut. That's the hen field. So now we're going to try and continue it and have a little path that goes through there and then right over to here. Not that we need this gate for anything, but just so we can see the quality and the waterloggedness of the land. I'm hoping it's quite dry. But if I can get this all cleared, then the plan is to get someone in to top the rest of the fields. But we'll see about that. But yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. Miss Mari's showing you the way. We go back up to the cottage. So for anyone who isn't from Ireland, just so you know, this is a two-way road. 2 vehicles are to get up and down this road. One on this little part and one on that little part. Just kidding. You just take turns. But yeah, I definitely think maybe someone has come in. Definitely on this side. This has all been topped or cut. I don't know what the farming term is. I don't think they've done along here because this still looks pretty tall. But yeah, I can't believe we've got cows right across the street. Now the rain seems to have stopped, so we're actually going to go and get the strimmer again. You coming in, hon? Bloody flies everywhere though. I love that we have this big gate. I think I want to paint it. I think it would look really cute if it was like, I'd love it to be red, but let me know in the comments. Would a red gate look really silly with the white and blue walls, or would red look cute with the white and blue? I feel like I have colour blindness in the sense that I think all colours go great together. So I think a red gate would look really cute with the blue and white fence, or the blue and white wall. But do let me know what you think. And as ever, here is an update on the trash pile, in that there is no update. It's still sitting in there. Once we get grant approval, the first thing I'm doing is booking a big skip. And we're going to get, we're going to get the house cleared out first. Anything we don't want to keep in the house, that's going to go in the skip first. Then we're going to get the sheds cleared out. There's a couple couches and things like that in there. And then we'll get in here cleared out. And then the plan for in here is that there is no plan. I think it would make a really nice kind of secret seating area that overlooks the pond, like just a nice little bench in here, and you can come in here and just chillax. So Henfield is now officially cut right back to the fence line. Now we obviously haven't done over here because over there is kind of leading into the pond, so that is for a different day. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to set you up and we're going to just try trim all of this down a little bit, and then I'll try get the mower in to just completely cut it down. So that is the plan for right now with Miss Mari's help, because as you can see, this is fine, but once you get into here, quite long, and the mower hasn't a hope of getting it done. It's quite uneven land, so I think we'll have to get some dirt in and even it out a bit once we get it all cleared up. But yeah, it only took us a few minutes and we cleared this part here. It would be great to clear it back to the fence, and maybe we'll give that a try, but I really want to get the path going further down so we can get back to the end of the land, because we haven't been down to the end of the land since like April. But as you can see, we're up against quite thick some thick grass, but if you look all the way over there you can see the cowsies. Okay, I'm gonna get you set up. Camera, if you could just stay up, that would be great. That would be great. So it's just 4:30. We've been working outside for probably about an hour and a half. Sorry, it's a bit windy. Hopefully you can hear. But this is the hen field. So this kind of half here, hopefully you can see, is shorter than that half. We've trimmed this whole section here down, and then we got the mower in and we did a little bit of mowing. We're out of batteries on the strimmer, so once that's done we're going to trim some more over here because it's actually surprisingly long. And then just behind me we got this grass cut as well because it was due. It was quite long. This is the shortest we've ever managed to get it cut. It got down to level 2. And then we should probably do the garden cutting again, but not right now. Right now I'm going to let Murray have a little sniff around, and I'll show you the flip. Having a good sniff. Look at this big field rafter cutting. Look at this big field rafter cutting, honey. So much more room for you to play. Now, this is all obviously cut right down, which is great. But you can see it kind of, like there's a lot of dips. You kind of go down into it a bit. So the fence is somewhere underneath this. So we will get that cut. Whoa. She's a bit windy. Hopefully me sheltering the mic is helping because it's quite windy. But yeah, so you can probably tell over here it's a lot greener because we haven't cut it. It's a lot longer than over here. But we're doing good. Once the strimmer is done, like, it's still a bit long. Bloody horseflies everywhere. This is where we were kind of maintaining the path, but like, so here is there, and then you kind of go down into here. So this field will just need to be evened out when the time comes, because it's very up and down. Like, look at this big dip here, but then up here is really high. And we're really low down here, but that's all really high. Now obviously the land drains down this way, and that's fine. So I think probably in the future what we'll do is we'll have, like, it'll obviously naturally rain and drain down to the fence, and then maybe underneath the fence we'll have some kind of French drain along here to bring it over to the pond or over out of the property. I think potentially there's French drains on the other side of the fence here. Now this is the neighbours, well, this is my property, but when you come over into here, obviously the fence is the neighbour's property, but there's a big drop down on the opposite side of this fence that's filled with water, and I think that's maybe their French drains. Don't really know, but yeah, we're making moves. So we now have this whole area clear, and I'm stupidly proud of that. So next step is, once we have batteries again, I think we'll leave this little bit for now, and we're going to just start cutting a path through here, because as you can see it's quite long. Now I think some kind of animal has been making its own little path, but where are my legs gone? It's very long. Morrigan, you'd go missing in here. But we're going to get a little path cut here to maybe midway, and then we're going to cut right out to the gate. That's hard to see. It's all the way over there. It's turned into an absolute beauty of a day. Oh, that's the sun, sorry. But yeah, beautiful day. You can see right up the hill, which is so nice. Hang on. You can just see right up there. So as you can also see, because you can see up the hill, that means we're at the bottom of a hill. So all the water drains down to us. So we probably have the wettest land out of this little area, but that's okay because it's very healthy, as you can tell by the green grass and how quick it grows. But we're doing well. I'll just bring you over here. So obviously we haven't cut into here yet. I don't know how deep down this goes, because I'm not entirely sure where the pond starts and where like the land ends. And as you can see, there's a lot of docks all along here, and those are an absolute nightmare to cut. So we're not making anything along here for now, but yeah, this is what we're looking at. I'm going to check and see if any batteries are ready to go. If they aren't, I might bring Missy Moo for WALK. I still need to trim back this. I've kind of been putting that off, but it does need to get done. But anyway, that's what we're up to. I'll give you a quick update on the bees. We're not going any closer because I already got a bee stuck in my hair earlier. Lots of bee activity today. I mean, right now is probably the right time for them to be out and about, but they're still very much invested in that wall. The update from the beekeeper is that they got a few bees, but they didn't get a whole lot. So they're trying with this beehive now to see if they can trick them into going in, but I'm not sure if we're gonna have much luck. They seem to be very happy living in my wall. But yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. Not a lot of good news with the bees. To give you an update on the strawberries, I think we may have lost them to the weeds. To be honest with you, I can't tell what's strawberry and what's weed at this point. A bit shiny now. Oh look, there's me in the background. I just uploaded, I uploaded it yesterday, but the puppy video just went live on YouTube. It's just 5:05 now, so I just have it running so I can make sure that like I haven't got any errors, but it looks like it's good, so we can get back outside. I did put some sun lotion on, so if I'm looking a bit greasy, that's why. There's sun lotion on my face because it's a lot warmer than we thought it would be. God, I've got some good colour, hey? What do you think? I'm a bit tan. I look a bit tan, I think. A bit wrinkly actually. God, I'm getting old. Ooh. Anyway, so yeah, so we haven't had much more progress because we're still waiting on the batteries to finish charging. But I tried to weed around the strawberry plants, but I couldn't tell what was weed and what was strawberry plants, so we may give up on the strawberry plants this time, but that's fine. You see Moose playing there. What an angel. So yeah, so hopefully one of those batteries should be ready in the next couple of minutes and we'll go out and we'll continue streaming. I think we're going to start the path. I think we'll finish the hen section later, but I think we'll start the path. But it's just 5:05 now. We'll probably have a bit of a later dinner here because we got here late because we were at the Heritage Festival, and then I think I might set up the little fire pit, and me and Morrigan can have a little seat around the fire pit, and I'm going to do the question and answer, because I say every weekend I'm going to do the question and answer, and we get here and I don't do it because every time I'm like, oh, I got to do this first, and then I end up going out and I do whatever, and then I'm like, ugh, and I'm like greasy and I'm sweaty and I'm gross, and I'm like, I can't do it. But we're just going to do it today. So you got me greasy, sweaty and gross after a hard day working. Where's my sunglasses? very best parts about cutting back more of the land is that Miss Morrigan gets to have a little bit more space to adventure, and she gets lots of smells. Because I'd hazard a guess we have foxes and bunnies and all sorts of little creatures that come along here. So she gets to kind of sniff them out where normally she wouldn't. Now, obviously, I don't want her to meet a fox or a bunny, but it's nice that she gets to have a little sniff. But yeah, so here's the fence line. Here is the rabbit field, or the hen field. And then this is the little pathway we're after cutting through field number 2. It's still quite long, but we're just kind of getting the top off of it. And then we can come back and, trample it a bit and also cut it shorter. But this is how far in we got. Not too far, but not bad. It's quite thick. But it looks like, to be honest with you, the land, it's hard to see it because it's so far under. Bloody fly in my face again. But it seems dry enough, so that's always like a blessing. But yeah, this is kind of where we stopped. It's still really long, but at least we can get in. We haven't got in here in a long time, months. And then just so you can see, the gate is just over there. So we'll go, I think, a little further up once the batteries are charged and we can go again, and then we'll cut across to the gate. That's what we've been doing, isn't it? We've been hard little bunnies. Do you want to race back up to the house? Do you want to race? Off she goes. She's so fast. But it's really good to be making this progress. Oh, it's mad to think that this whole section was overgrown like 2 weeks ago. And now it's cut. Needs to be cut shorter. Like here's very long, but we are doing some good work. Probably going to take a little bit of a break for a few minutes. Just because we've been working now for about 4 hours outside. It's just 6 o'clock. We got here about 2 and we started pretty much straight away. So we'll take a little break, I think. Hello again. We've had a little bit of rest. We went for a walk. We sat for a couple of minutes, and now we are getting ready to go back out and do some more strimming. I've got 2 batteries ready to go. I've got another 2 charging, so we'll get out and we'll do a little bit more. 7 o'clock. We'll probably do this until the batteries run out, and then we'll come in and have a bite to eat, and then if we can, we'll get back out there because we don't know how long this nice weather is going to last, and the grass needs to be done, so we're doing it. We're going out and we're doing it, so let's get out. Okay. Okay, we're out of battery, but we're slowly making our way across to the gate now, so we're doing good. So I didn't film at all, but because I figure you've probably seen me cut this grass enough now. But we just cut the grass back. It's looking really good. The grass is so healthy. I'm so happy with how it's turned out, especially if you flash back to the first couple of months here when the grass was never cut. It looked like crap after it was cut the first time. So I need to trim this section back there, but that's okay, we'll get to that. But it's just 8 o'clock now. You can see it's getting a bit darker. So I think we might call it quits for today. We're gonna have something to eat. We might get back out and trim, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We've done a lot of work today. So I'm really happy with what we got done. I just hate to waste a dry day, because who knows when we'll have a dry day again. And that really is the problem. So here's Mary. She was inside while I was doing that, just for safety reasons. You coming out? Do you want to have a good sniff in that short grass Mummy just cut for you? Go on, have a good sniff. Do a pee-pee and a poopy if you want. Is that nice? You happy? Come on.